This presentation explores Life is Beautiful as equipment for living. My thesis stated that the 1997 film, Life is Beautiful, provides equipment for living by exemplifying how it is not one's circumstances that construct attitudes, but rather attitudes that can shape one's circumstances. The film Life is Beautiful is a comedy movie set in World War II, and it follows the life of an Italian waiter and his wife, who's a school teacher, and their marriage and eventual they have a child, and the film follows their life once the Germans invade and they're separated and put in concentration camps. As the film progresses, the father is determined to shelter his son from the atrocities all around them, and he devises a plan that allows his son to have some sense of normalcy and maintain an innocent view of the world. The father starts turning the concentration camp into a competition where they are competing to win a tank for his son to drive around town. The father takes on the role of the interpreter, processing events and translating them for his son, not only figuratively but literally. Everything takes on a double life in this game that he's trying to convince their son that they're playing. And at the end of the movie, we see that the father does not make it out alive, but the son does. And not only has the father physically saved him, but he's also spared him the horrors that concentration camps can leave, the scars on someone's innocence and view of the world. So my thesis was that we can use this as a viewer as equipment for living. In 1973, Burke defined rhetoric as functioning to create identification, and he states that a speech or a book or a movie can serve as a strategy for encompassing a situation. Burke calls the pieces of rhetoric that we absorb equipment for living, which stay with us and impact our future decisions and outlooks. The literature that I used in my paper to back Burke's statement up was Mary Paquette's article, Real Life and the Real Life, she states that films can be a powerful tool to help people learn to cope more creatively with the issues they face each day. Movies, like books and plays, focus on the larger themes of every person's life: hope, courage, love, loyalty, loss, fear, and an individual's relationship to world, spirituality, and themselves. Christoph Klimt in 2011 proposed that perceived relations between media content and issues of meaning of life are certainly key to complex modes of entertainment experiences. My methodology would be to divide three groups into three age brackets: 18 through 34, 35 through 54, and 55 through 75. I would ask them a first set of questions. The first being, how was your day? The second would be, describe your mood as happy or sad. From here, I would give them a written prompt, which would read, you and your child are caught in a dangerous situation. Would you lie to him to protect his innocence, or would you be honest with him to prepare him for what could happen? After getting their responses, I would show them two movie clips from the movie, and then I would reassess how they feel. I would ask them post-clip questions. The first one being, did you relate to this scene? The second being, did you feel happy or sad when watching this particular scene? The third being, do you think that the father was right or not to create this alternate reality for his child? And the fourth, asking if they've had a similar situation and if they reacted similarly. The results that I would hope for would be based on the participants' responses, and I would measure how many people changed their response after watching the film clip. I would also use the results to show how our perceptions of situations may change based on the media we absorb. By presenting the same prompt twice, we can show how viewing a film impacts our actions, directly influences how we view and react to future situations.